So a while back, I talked about Donald Trump's Truth Social going public and how could that be worth billions and billions of dollars. Well, it looks like we have an explanation now. And this is coming from John Marshall, a founder of Talking Points Memo. And for the sake of brevity, we will be using a Newsweek article. So let's go ahead and get into it because it is quite a bit of reading. A new filing from Donald Trump's social media company, Truth Social, shows the company is bleeding money, according to one progressive journalist. The SEC filing shows the company, which Trump holds a nearly 60% stake in, made just $4.1 million in revenue, but racked up $58.2 million in cost in its latest operating year. It revealed an operating loss of $15.96 million and an operating and around $40 million in interest. B.F. Boisers, okay, of Colorado, I'm probably destroying that name, an auditor for the company, said the losses raise substantial doubt about its ability to continue as a going concern, according to the filings. Truth Social reported revenues of more than $3 million last year, was close to $50 million in losses. We've talked about that. So this is part of John Marshall's Twitter thread. I'll put a link into the description below if you want to look at it. Sound effect straight from Bullshitville. It goes on to say that it may never release those numbers. What this means is that they are going to release no information about how many people use Truth Social or the details of that use. As noted, Truth Social has trivial levels of, and I think it's kind of cut off here a bit, but let's go ahead and go further. So business bleeding money like crazy. But if this 2-year-old social media network were in the process of building a robust user base, which showed strong signs of ongoing growth, that might not matter. Again, think of Zuckerberg riding a tiger. And he's talking about Mark Zuckerberg because Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook operated at a loss initially. A lot of these tech companies don't start up and instantly make money. They operate at a loss, but through time they grow and they start making money. But in terms of the stock, before I go any further, I want to show you guys this article right here because it's funny. I am a shareholder, but I trade in and out of stock. Matthew Tuttle, founder of Tuttle Capital Management, told Newsweek. He added that extreme price changes known as volatility are expected with this type of stock. This is basically the memeiest of meme stocks at this point. And meme stocks were like really popular around 2 years ago where you would have all of these influencers and celebrities have some meme stock that would fail and people would lose a bunch of money. And like a very few people at the top who are already kind of invested and kind of like pulling the strings, they would make the money. Everybody else would just get screwed over. So this is, I imagine, what is kind of happening right now. So it's basically a sham. But let's go ahead and continue further down. Let's see. This is talking about shareholders of Digital World Acquisition Corp. When the group debuted on the stock market last week under the ticket DJT, shares initially spiked, closing its first day of trading 16% higher. The strong performance gave the company an $11 billion valuation. But following the SEC filings, shares fell by more than 20% on Monday, causing the former president's net worth to shrink by $1 billion. So my boy Donald Trump just lost $1 billion. I just realized that it was on the screen. There it goes. So Donald Trump lost $1 billion. Woo. Not good for the Trump. But let's go ahead and continue here. Speaking to Newsweek, Todd Landman, professor of political science in the School of Politics and International Relations at the UK University of Nottingham, said that Truth Social needs to gain more users to become successful. Yeah, you don't say. Now, the problem here is that it probably won't. And I'll talk about that in, well, at least my opinion why it won't in a bit. The filing shows that the company just had over $4 million in revenue. Okay, it's kind of repeating itself here, so let's keep going down here. To put this into perspective, Amazon was founded in 1994 and did not show a profit until 2001, and since has grown steadily with large growth rates and profits. Facebook was founded in 2004 and did not make a profit until it substantially expanded its user base and diversified its business model, particularly opening up its marketplace and ad space. Now, the issue with both of these for Donald Trump and Truth Social is that, one, it's nothing like Amazon. So you really can't compare Truth Social into Amazon. And with a social media company like Truth Social, is more fair to compare it to Facebook. But Facebook has a more diversified group of people that use it. And also Facebook, in terms of their capabilities in Twitter, which you can draw a direct comparison to, because Twitter is way more like Twitter is more like I guess Truth Social in terms of, like, you know, how it operates and functionalities for the user. Twitter operated at a loss too, around a $2 billion loss, and they have more people on that platform. And before Elon Musk took it over, they actually had advertisers, and they actually have some sort of cultural relevancy. Truth Social is only used by the weirdest of weirdo MAGA people and journalists and incognito who probably aren't signed in just to look at Donald Trump and report on him being crazy. So that's really the difference between these two. And Donald Trump's Truth Social, I can't imagine they're going to be getting, you know, these big time advertisers, because who the hell wants to advertise when you have a bunch of nut jobs posting conspiracy theories? And we know that's the case because you can look at Twitter right now and where they are at, because they are struggling to get these advertisers. And I'm not sure if Donald Trump is going to be able to turn Truth Social around. So, you know, it just seems like Truth Social, from what we've read and what I've read. I'll leave the link below to that guy's Twitter thread, to John Marshall's Twitter thread. Hey, but what can we really expect? Donald Trump is kind of grifting once again. Not surprising for Donald Trump. Let me know what you think in the comment section.